Hello, welcome to this update for Hurricane Milton and some more severe weather stuff in the tropics. So let's see. In the tropics, we still have this area, just a 20% chance that might become something very quick, subtropical or tropical, but very low chance because you'll be running into more wind shear, and there's this other area, just 20%, so it could do something there, like a quick depression or something, but it's just 20%. The main thing it cause is some rain near the Cabo Verde, mainly on Thursday, say moving near the Cabo Verde Islands late Thursday through Friday. Might be some gusty thunderstorms there and some rain. Just be aware. And lastly, curving out and becoming extra tropical might be a threat to the Azores. So better watch, but it'll be like an extra tropical depression, so nothing crazy. And there's the crazy part now. There's Milton, and it's still a category 4 there, so because of the eye wall replacement cycles and everything, it has weakened a little bit. So it was a cat 5, but then there was some eye wall replacement cycles yesterday and it weakened to category 4, and it's forecast to remain category 4 almost until landfall, and weakened to category 3 before landfall. So the landfall is just south of Tampa, near Bradenton now. It has a category 3, and about like Wednesday night, like especially through the night on Wednesday, so that's 7 p.m, so like 1 a.m or something might be the landfall. There are some tropical storm watches around the Bahamas too, because the wind field from this will get very big, and might lead to very gusty winds on the Bahamas too, near South Carolina. So the gusty winds will extend all the way from South Carolina to the Bahamas. It'll be like a crazy wind field. A hurricane watch in the westernmost Keys, and the hurricane warnings already for western Florida, even the East Coast, some hurricane warnings already. So please stay safe there. We have here the inland warnings, all of Central Florida on hurricane warnings, some hurricane watches around it, tropical storm warnings for all the peninsula, and some like tropical storm watches all the way to South Carolina and the Bahamas there. So please be careful. There's the storm surge warnings there, all across the west coast, the warnings, some storm surge warnings too on the east coast, and some watches there. So please stay safe with that coastal flooding and that storm surge. Here we can see an estimation of what might happen. Around Tampa Bay, they still have around Tampa's many areas of red, greater than 9 feet above the ground, so please stay safe there. Many areas, including like central Tampa, and more areas throughout the Tampa Bay, like the orange is 6 to 9 feet above the ground, even greater. So throughout Sarasota too, some big surge, 6 to 9 feet or even more, near Venice and like near Cape Coral, and some other some like 1 to 3 feet, and further north some even to 9 feet. So please stay safe. Further north the Big Bend, nothing, it's good there, but some interior lakes or something might even get like 1 feet of storm surge. So, and on the East Coast too, only some small values, but this is just experimental. Now there's the official forecast, like the maximum storm surge. They increased this to 10 to 15 feet above the ground in Tampa. So like the peak storm surge might be like 10 to 15 feet above the ground near Sarasota, Tampa, Bradenton, and some other areas like Clearwater or maybe St. Petersburg. So please stay safe. This is some catastrophic storm surge there. Please stay safe. Further south near Eaglewood and Bonita Beach, so some 6 to 10 feet, and Charlotte Harbor 6 to 10 feet, and Tampa Bay so like 10 to 15 feet. So please stay safe. Areas along the East Coast, like 2 to 4 feet along the East Coast, and even 1 to 3 feet South Carolina, 1 to 3 feet near the Big Bend, and yeah, and expect like some rough seas near the Bahamas and some other areas of South Florida too, with the gusty winds. So please stay safe. There's the tropical storm force winds probability is there, 100% of course they're in Florida, and some higher values the northern Bahamas, close to 40-50%. The hurricane wind speed probabilities through Florida there, especially western Florida, northern Yucatan still a bit, and just north of the Bahamas, so hurricane force probably not on the Bahamas, but there'll be tropical storm force winds there. The 50-knot wind probability is 58 miles per hour, shows a slight 5 to 10% probabilities in the Bahamas and a lot across Florida, so please stay safe there. The flooding has kind of increased a little bit, shows their official forecast has already like 12 to 16 inches just north of Tampa on the east coast, and there's 12 to 15 inches as well, so please stay safe there. And throughout central northern, like central Florida, some 8 to 12 inches in all the dark orange, and all the way to like 4 to 8 inches in Orlando and other areas, so please stay safe there with this flooding. And this will bring a high risk of flash flooding, at least 75% chance of exceeding flash flood guidance, so please stay safe. A high risk including Tampa, even Bradenton, Orlando, is some other bigger cities there, so please stay safe. There's a high risk that flash flooding, urban flooding, and flooding occurs there, so please stay safe. Day 1 is Wednesday, tomorrow, so they say day 1 through Wednesday, so this is today Tuesday until Wednesday morning, so only a slight risk today for Tuesday until Wednesday morning. Wednesday through Thursday is the high risk and moderate risk, so the moderate risk goes all the way from like Cape Coral to Jacksonville, so please stay safe. And day 3, Thursday to Friday morning, shows a moderate risk on the East Coast still, and a marginal and a slight risk, so please stay safe from this flooding. This is very serious. Damaging hurricane force winds and a life-threatening storm surge, destructive waves expected across parts of the northernmost Yucatan Peninsula today. Large area destructive storm surge, highest inundations 10 feet or greater expected on parts of the west central coastal Florida Peninsula. If you are in the storm surge warning area, it's an extremely life-threatening situation. You should evacuate today if ordered by local officials. That there will be not enough time to wait and leave on Wednesday. Devastating hurricane force winds expected on parts of the west coast of Florida, where hurricane warnings in effect. Milton is forecast to remain a hurricane when it crosses Florida. Life-threatening hurricane force winds, especially gusts, are expected to spread inland across the peninsula. Preparations for life and property should be ready. Long duration power outages completed by tonight. So as this thing crosses Florida there, it will still be a hurricane crossing through Florida. Next it as a hurricane, and there'll be like damaging hurricane force winds through even inland areas of central Florida, including like Tampa, of course, Orlando, Kissimmee, and other areas, so please be careful of those winds. And let's see, heavy rainfall across the Florida Peninsula through Thursday brings risk of life-threatening flash and urban flooding, along with moderate to major river flooding, especially in areas where coastal inland flooding combine increased overall flood threat. So please stay safe there. And let's see. Se esperam ventos daninhos com força de huracão e uma rada ciclônica que ameaça a vida com olas destrutivas através de porções da costa norte de Yucatán de México. Hoy se espera una gran área de uma rada ciclónica destrutiva com inundações altas más de 10 pies ou maiores a lo largo da porção de Florida al oeste y centro de península. Si estás en área de aviso de uma rada ciclónica, es la situación extremadamente que amenaza la vida y debe evacuar hoy si estás ordenado pelos oficiales, que es probable que mañana no haya tiempo para evacuar. Se espera ventos devastadores com força de huracán a lo largo de porções da costa oeste de Florida, donde un aviso de huracán está en efecto. Se pronostica que Milton permanecerá como huracán a medida que se cruce a península de Florida. E se espera ventos com força de huracán que ameaçam a vida, especialmente com ráfagas. Se estenderán adentro através da península, los preparativos para proteger la vida y la propiedad y estar listos para cortes de energía a larga duración deben estar complejos para esta noche. Las fuertes lluvias a través de la península de Florida hasta el jueves traen riesgos, inundaciones repentinas y urbanas que amenazan la vida junto con inundaciones moderadas mayores de los ríos, especialmente en áreas donde inundaciones costeras y terrestres combinarán aumentar el riesgo de inundaciones en general. Good. So please stay safe there. Please evacuate today and stay safe in the evacuation if you need to. Please just protect your life and your family and do everything you can to stay safe from these winds, this flooding, and this storm surge. So please stay safe. So let's see, also some hurricane watches, tropical storm warnings in Lake Okeechobee and other areas, so please stay safe. So the excessive rainfall, the slight, the marginal today, the high risk tomorrow, day 3 the moderate there, and the marginal the slight, and day 4 still nothing. So please stay safe there. There's the precipitation today. This shows Wednesday, so this for tomorrow when this makes landfall. I don't know why it shows Wednesday. So it shows already close to 5 inches on the west coast as this crosses there, but it will come like late Wednesday into Thursday. So Thursday shows 7 inches plus crossing through Central Florida as this crosses there. So please stay safe. Day 3 still some on the east coast. Day 4 this mainly goes away there. Days 1 through 7 shows 10 inches plus as this crosses through Central Florida, more than 10 inches. So some very dangerous, catastrophic flooding could happen. Please stay safe. There's some rain on the northeast too, some isolated showers in other areas, and all those systems on the northwest there. So be aware. And let's see. There's now the tornado threat. There's just a marginal today there in southern Florida for 2% tornadoes from this, so it might be water spouts and the tornado threat. Wind threat is also 5% for wind, and hail nothing, so please be careful. An isolated tornado threat associated with Hurricane Milton may develop later tonight into Wednesday morning across parts of central north southern Florida, Peninsula and the Keys, so please have some ways to receive warnings there. Be careful. Tomorrow is still a slight. This could update, but it's still a slight there, and a marginal for 2% tornado threat. So, and 5% tornado threat. So 2% in central northern Florida and 5% in central southern Florida. So please be careful with the tornadoes. A few tornadoes possible across Florida Peninsula. Florida Keys as Hurricane Milton moves across the eastern Gulf of Mexico, Florida, and Florida on Wednesday and early Thursday. So please stay safe. The tornado potential, and for Thursday still a small marginal risk, might be a still small tornado threat there on southeastern Florida Thursday. Few tornadoes remain possible across central southern Florida Peninsula on Thursday, so be aware for Thursday there. And let's see if there's something here. So day 4 through 8 nothing, so please stay safe there. And some information. So most models are tightly packed towards the landfall there, just north or south of Tampa, especially like in Tampa there. So please stay safe. It's now a category 4. So in 24 hours will be Wednesday, so like in 36 hours at landfall shows it as a category 3. Some models will still be a category 4, one even 5, but these models like crazy, so it likely be category 3 at landfall. But please be ready for anything. You know this, you saw the speed that it intensified. It was so crazy, but likely category 3 going to category 2, so please stay safe. The models still shows the GFS a 964 category 3 landfall. The European still shows a 967 category 3 or something. The Canadian is crazy, it only shows a tropical storm. Forget I ever showed you that. The icon goes as a 966 category 3 right into Tampa, and the navgen. Wait, there's this interesting model too, but it shows some like tropical storm, so don't mind that. And there's the navgen too. It shows like a 980, so don't mind the navgen. Let's just see the hurricane models. So there's Milton. So that's the HRF, and there's Milton. So it does show the HRF shows just north of Tampa, 946 category 4. There'll be like strong category 3, strong like category 4. So that's a little stronger. The HAFS A has just 966 category 3, like weakening to category 2. There's the HAFS B, does show this going there, like 966 as well, just category 3. There's the H1, shows shows there 9.4 is, so the H1's a little bit crazy. Shows 9.54 category 3 after it makes landfall, but 9.4 is before it makes landfall, so that might be too strong, but you never know. So please stay safe there. This is a life-threatening situation. Many people have already evacuated. The highways were pretty full going out of Tampa, so please evacuate if you need. Stay safe, and let's just see what else they have here. So you can see here, but they have flood watches basically over all of Florida. Flood watch, rip current statement, high surf advisory, hurricane watch, tropical storm warning. So you have all the information here on all the warnings, and on the National Hurricane Center. You also have the local products here, and the threats and impacts. So the high threat of wind, 110 miles per hour plus, the extreme storm surge, 9 feet plus, extreme flooding rain, and the moderate tornado threat. So please stay safe there, warn others, protect your home from flooding and from everything. Don't drive through floods, stay safe, and please evacuate if you need to. And if you're like in inland areas that was not ordered to evacuate, please have supplies in case of the power for the power outages and the flooding and everything. So please stay safe.